John 13:4. Et surgit acena, et ponit vestimenta sua, et cumaque pisset linteum, praecinxit se. He rose up from dinner, and put aside his garments, and, after he had taken up the linen cloth, he wrapped it around himself, or girdled himself. Now, in verse 2, we saw a pluperfect subjunctive to express time past relative to the main verb, and also an imperfect subjunctive to indicate time congruent with, and so also we recommended for some of the verbs in verse 3. And given these are second track verbs for the sequence of tenses, that is to say, we only see them used like this if track 2 is triggered for the sequence of tenses, we would expect our main verbs then, which are surgit, ponit, et praecinxit, we would expect them to be either imperfect, perfect, or pluperfect. And while one of them is perfect tense, two of them are present. Why would this be? This is probably best explained as understanding these as historic present tenses, and although present tense in form, understand it with the aspect of a perfect tense. Therefore, we have surgit, id est surrexit, acena, he got up from dinner, and ponit, id est posuit, vestimenta sua, set aside his garments. And then we have this temporal cum clause, quaque pisset linteum. This word right here is an adjective meaning made of linen, but our underlying Greek is borrowed from the neuter singular of the Latin word linteum, therefore lentium, and it undergoes a little bit of a semantic narrowing, meaning something like a linen cloth or a towel of some kind. And even though we're in Latin, it is translated from Greek, so we should infer that semantic narrowed meaning into the Latin again. So from Latin to Greek, back into Latin with the semantic narrowing of the Greek. And lastly, praecinxit se, and he girdled himself, or tied it around himself. Just our verb in the perfect stem with our reflexive pronoun.